Hi, everybody. Welcome to WCAX. Starting a little late today. Some technical problems.
Yep.
I think the push had talked about Connor Olathor's story. Just could not get some technical details ironed out, but you can see that story on WCAX.com. But today, Peter, first alert weather day.
Yeah.
And I think by now, pretty much everybody knows it's pretty humid out getting out the door.
Oh, yeah.
And it's I feel like it's only gotten worse. I was out there about a half hour ago.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, even us stepping out the door at 2, 3 o'clock this morning just felt downright muggy out there, and we're going to be keeping that humidity going here right through the course of the day today. As we did mention, a first alert weather day for that hot, humid, and stormy weather that we're talking about. The timing lasting here through the day today could be talking about heat indices, so what it actually feels like when you take into account both the heat and the humidity, making a run up towards that 90-degree mark. To go along with the heat and humidity, we shift our attention to the chance that a few thunderstorms here as we head through the mid to late afternoon hours. Some of those thunderstorms do have the potential of being on the stronger side. Here's how we're starting off the day right now. Even got a few, we've already had a few kind of heavier tropical downpours out there this morning. I think we're going to ultimately start to see a bit more sunshine here as we head through the latter half of the morning and into the early afternoon hours today. But we'll keep the chance at a few showers, a few downpours going here, especially across northern New York as we head to the first half of the day today. Notice as we head into the afternoon hours, we start to find this line of thunderstorms pushing through the area. 3, 4, 5, 6, onwards towards 7 o'clock. Any of those thunderstorms that we're seeing here on Futurecast could potentially be on the stronger side, maybe featuring some gusty winds and some small hail. Once we start to lose that daytime heating, though, into the overnight hours, the severe potential is basically gone. We hang on to a few showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder here into the first part of the overnight hours tonight, even a few leftover rain showers into the early morning hours for your day on Friday. But as we head towards the day tomorrow, we're left a whole lot cooler and much more comfortable. Before we get there, though, again, there is the potential that some of those thunderstorms through the mid to late afternoon hours today to be on the stronger side. The National Weather Service has put us under this level 2 out of 5 threat here for severe weather. That generally means that scattered severe thunderstorms expected here. What are we anticipating in terms of the main threats? Well, probably the most prolific going to be high, potentially damaging winds at times, gust upwards of 50 miles per hour possible. Some small hail is a possibility with some of those cells where we do see some of those heavier downpour setup, maybe some localized poor drainage or minor flash flooding occurring. Again, that tornado potential, not zero, but again, definitely on the lower end of the scale here as we head through the day today. Talked about the thunderstorm potential. Take a look at the heat. Again, definitely going to be talking about those real field temperatures pretty close to that 90-degree mark for a lot of us, especially once we get that sunshine going here through the early afternoon hours today. And already off to the races. Take a look at this. Most of us already back into the 70s here. As a matter of fact, take a look at Brattleboro. They're already clocking in at 80 degrees and mid to upper 70s, lower 80s, and we're heading back into the 80s and potentially a few lower 90s, especially from the upper valley points south here, down along the Massachusetts state line, that I-91 corridor. They could potentially make a run up towards that 90-degree mark. Elsewhere, though, most of us are generally going to talk mid to upper 80s here for daytime highs. When you take into account the humidity, going to feel a bit warmer than that. Then we're going to see the chance of those scattered showers and thunderstorms pushing here through the afternoon and evening hours today. Some of those thunderstorms could potentially be on the stronger side. Here comes that cold front tonight. Leaves us in a much more comfortable position here to start off your day tomorrow. As a matter of fact, overnight lows, they'll fall back into the mid and upper 50s and lower 60s here to start off the day tomorrow. A few leftover rain showers potentially early on for your day on Friday. Otherwise, though, sunshine emerging. And take a look at these temperatures here for the day tomorrow. Actually looking pretty downright delightful here tomorrow afternoon. Most of us were back into the 70s here for daytime highs. So we get a little bit of relief from the heat both tomorrow and Saturday, but notice the temperature starting to creep back up into the day Sunday. Then we head towards Monday and Tuesday of next week, and it is just going to be downright hot and humid out there. Here's the 7-day forecast. We also have those first alert weather days in place for both Monday and Tuesday of next week. As a matter of fact, I want to show you Monday what we're going to be talking about in terms of those feel-like temperatures. Mid to upper 90s. notice some portions of the area potentially talking about those heat indices. So what it feels like with the heat and humidity, potentially close to that 100-degree mark. Still hot here for the day Tuesday. Wednesday, we're cooler as a cold front begins to knock down our temperatures for midweek. But between now and then, I should say, definitely got a whole lot of hot and humid weather to get through. The heat and humidity we're experiencing today, just kind of a precursor, appetizer to the main entree of heat coming next week.
You said that this morning,
Yeah.
and then I think one of the days next week was at 96.
Yeah,
97.
Monday 96, Tuesday 94. Yeah, downright hot.
That, and then on top of the humidity with that too, is it's going to be real tough. That in mind too, just kids, dogs, and older family members, just be careful.
Important
especially in that
reminders.
heat.
Make sure they're hydrated. Again, meteorologist Allison Black had important reminders.
She has some great tips this morning.
Important reminders. We think we know this, but again, it's always important to reiterate this. You don't want pets in cars. You don't want children in cars. Any of those locked cars, that could make it for a really, really dangerous situation.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, especially with today being Juneteenth, the holiday, a lot of people either have the day off or trying to get out and about too. So
getting out and about, just keep your eye to the sky. Good day to download that Channel 3 First Alert weather app.
Yeah.
Any severe thunderstorm warnings, any sort of alerts get sent right to your phone.
Yep, and you see this guy too. Anyway, thank you, Peter.
Yep.
It does for us here on WCA Extra, of course. You can see us again on Channel 3 News at noon, all of our evening shows as well, and on WCAX.com. But until then, enjoy the day, stay cool, and of course, stay safe. But until then, we'll see you at noon.